Yo, what's up guys, it's Melon here, and I'm back with something new once again on the channel, although it's not that new, but it is new. It's the GOT Tournament, and this is the Good Bye ORAS Tournament, hosted by, I think it was created by Johnny and Asta. They sort of co-created it together, and I decided to join up, because why not? It should go a little bit over Sun and Moon, but not too much over Sun and Moon, and I don't think there'll be too much competitive, but you guys will be getting all kinds of content at the moment. I've also joined a OU tournament that I will be dropping on the channel, so that'll be coming up quite a lot as well. So we won't have the regular schedule. We're going to kind of have that tournament. We're going to, hopefully I can get some wins in it and maybe just get knocked out first round, in which case you'll see that, and that'll be that. We'll go back to normal schedule. We should have the GOT tournament, which I might wait till my group stages are recorded before I start bringing them out. Although I'm recording this now, but I might just wait till my group stages are over before I record this as well, or until I know all my matches are done or going to be done in a short amount of time, so I can give you guys some sort of schedule with the matches, of course. So that'll be kind of funky for all of us. It's basically a 32-man competition where we had a free draft. A free draft is basically when you can draft absolutely anything as long as it comes around and it's still there. Because, of course, there's so many people and you get 7 Mons, and there's so many people, you don't get 7 OU Mons. It's not like that at all. My team is a little bit ropey, to say the least, but I tried to patch it up with one Mon, which kind of does the job. But I kind of just drafted Mons I hadn't got to use, and also I've only ever done 2 seasons of the Draft League format, so there's quite a lot of Mons I didn't get to use. But I had a list that I really wanted to try out some of my favorite ones. We're going to go into that team right now. So consider this my official announcement for your Exeter Chief Electivires in GOT, Good Bye ORAS Tournament. So let's go to the team builder and let's go over the Mons that I brought. I have actually built one of my teams, so I had to put it in this GOT teams thing here in case one of my opponents sees this. I brought, first round I got Starmie, Superior. I got Starmie, Superior, M-pinsir, Registeel, Blissey, Pearl, Lipard, and Granbull. So all of them are really good Mons. But they just don't really the synergy in the team is okay, but they just have so many common weaknesses, it's crazy. Originally I wanted Mega Charizard X, which would have been a little bit better in terms of synergy. But oh well, who cares? I got sniped. I got M-pinsir. I drafted Superior because I really wanted to use Superior before Mega Charizard X, and I figured that I would maybe be able to get Charizard X 3rd round if I was lucky. But M-pinsir was sitting there, and I was like, yeah, why not? I'm just gonna take M-pinsir. So I actually, the most annoying thing is I started drafting this team around Mega Charizard X. I really wanted to use Mega Charizard X, so I was like, I'm just going to get a good spinner and something that synergizes okay with Mega Charizard X, and something that I'd never used before, and that was Starmie. I've seen those people see how it's great, and it's got Natural Cure and Antilytic, and it can be bulky, it can recover kind of like Crobat, and I love Crobat. So it does that. It can Rapid Spin, Crobat can defog. It has amazing coverage, and if you want to run Specs or Life Orb Analytic, you can just Hydro Pump the crap out of everyone with really good speed as well. It's a really nice mod, and I figured it would go pretty quickly because it's such a good mod. Fufu in the PPL has been using it really well. Fizz used it in the GBA. Kelly Under the Radar said it was the best more than over 110 speed in the Draft League format, which I actually disagree with, but it is the opinion of some people out there. So next up I did pick up Superior. Like I said, I really wanted to use Superior. I know it's kind of one-dimensional, not that diverse, but what it does is the best of what it's doing. It's incredible sweeper. This thing, it literally every time, in OU, it always feels like I can win this thing. This thing can be my win con. And if you don't plan for Superior, then you're going to get screwed, and it is really hard to plan for because you if you let it get carried away, it will get to +6 just like that. Before you know it, you've lost. This thing is also really fast with 113 speed. Yeah, 113. So I've got 115, 113. They're both really fast Mons, which is really awesome for me. Obviously, I've come out something 130, nothing on my team really can deal with that. But you know, I've got plans and stuff. I'm not really going to go into too much about my battle strategies with this team because they're kind of limited because they have the same weaknesses and stuff. So yeah. Both these Mons are if you don't invest in Starmie, it is pretty frail, and Superior is the same, although it's kind of frail even if you invest in it. It's just, it does get synthesis, so maybe I could run a Leech Seed set. Sub Leech Seed with the screens is definitely a set I could run, which could be pretty cool. So then, like I said, I went and picked up Mega-pinsir. I couldn't get Mega Charizard X, and straight off the bat, it gives me an Ice weakness there, and a Fire weakness, and an Electric weakness with the Starmie. So yeah, it's not great. The issue synergy isn't that bad. And then I realized that rockers were getting pretty low and thin. So I kind of panicked because I got sniped as well. And I just kind of wanted to make my pick. So I just panicked and kind of picked Registeel here. which is a great mod. I really wanted to try it ever since Miguel used it in the GBS, so I'm using it, and I was like, hey, let's go use this thing. And it gets stealth rocks, it gets, it's just a wall, it's seismic toss, it can be set up fodder, I guess, kind of, most likely, most of the time. You get taunt or something? No. Or like haze, or I don't know, no. So you're basically just set up fodder. Well, you got okay attack, so that's fine. You got the same attack as, special attack as Cresselia, so that's kind of nice. You don't get reliable recovery though. You do get setup though, which is nice, and I can Thunder Wave stuff, which is really, really nice for the M-pinsir. Something you do notice about my team is it is very Thunder Wave happy. I think Starmie's gets Thunder Wave, right? I don't know, maybe not. No, you do get Thunder Wave. That's cool. So my team is very Thunder Wave happy. Not gonna lie, really Thunder Wave happy. Reggie still gets Thunder Wave and Toxic, and Stealth Rocks, and that's all I really wanted it for. So that's that really. It gets counter also, which is cool. And this kind of helped with my ice weakness is kind of what I was thinking. And it can take electric hits, and it kind of synergizes well with all of these. Right, meow. Which is cool. So next up I went to draft a Blissey because it was sitting there, and I really actually thought, hey, Blissey could be kind of cool, and I could kind of use Blissey in a cool way rather than a staldy way. But I think loads of people always say that, and they always end up using it in a staldy way, especially because my team isn't that well built. I can't really have the time. I think I'm gonna have to use it as a wall, unfortunately, but that's what I'm gonna have to do. It also gets Stealth Rocks, cool, which means I don't have to bring Register if I want rocks, and also Register doesn't have to have rocks, and same with Blissey. It actually gets really good coverage, but like I said, it's just going to have Seismic Toss. It's just going to have, you know, your usual stuff: Seismic Toss, Stealth Rocks, Soft Boiled, and Aromatherapy. You know, it's a classic Blissey. But I really wanted to give it a try, and I understand it's not the best on balanced teams, but I think on Draft League format, it's kind of like how you can see a 4x weakness coming. You can see something that's going to set up on Blissey reasonably easily, in my opinion. Maybe if they bring it in on you, there's nothing you can do, but that's kind of playing, not prepping, in my opinion. So, yeah, that's that. But these two, of course, have the fighting weakness in common, and that means that at the moment, a dark fighting type with like rock coverage or something literally just wrecks my team. So if you say had, I mean, Conkeldurr, I could come in and revenge kill with Pinsir really easily, but Conkeldurr with, what's the wind berry called? The air berry. I don't know, whatever the air berry is called, would literally run through my team. I mean, Starmie would be able to outspeed it. Mienshao then. Mienshao with freaking knockoff, high jump kick, rock slide, and that's all it needs. It can have U-turn or drain punch or whatever it wants, and it will be able to revenge kill my whole entire team. And if it has the flying berry, then Pinsir won't be able to revenge kill it very easily. A quick attack, I think, would bop on Mienshao, which is a good thing, as I do have the psychic type, and I do have the flying type that can come in and revenge kill that, but it's not the greatest for my team. If it's especially offensive, it doesn't really matter. Blissey will eat that up anyway. Focus blast, it doesn't matter. Blissey eats that up. So next, I really wanted to try this mon, just because as well I wanted T-Wave spam, basically, for Pinsir, because I did get sniped with Galvantula, which wouldn't have been great on my team anyway, but whatever. I wanted to try it, so whatever. And I really wanted to try this thing. It gets really cool coverage, it has good speed, has decent attack actually. You can choice ban this thing, it's going to do a lot. It gets knockoff, it gets foul play, it's just really good utility. You can encore stuff, which I think is the most important thing. If I have a Blissey and I know something's going to try and set up on me, I can switch in my Lipard. If they do go for the setup move, then I can just encore them into that. If they take me out fine, it's a Lipard. I can then come in and do what I want without getting set up with my Blissey. So that was kind of the thought process behind that, like actual kind of thought, but it's also a dark type, which means, again, the fighting type is going to run house through my team. Like, literally, like, if I have a fighting type, they say if their choice, Life Orb Conkeldurr with Sheer Force, and he goes for an Hammer Arm. Yeah, sure, I can switch in my Starmie, I can switch in my Pinsir, but all he has to do is click knockoff, and I'm gone. And Pinsir sure can take a knockoff, but it's just like Rock Slide, you know. And if he has rocks up, then I'm not going to be Mega Evolved yet, and I'm going to take a lot. I'm not that bulky. I do have a lot of defense, but you know, it's not great. So instead of going for something that I wanted to try, in fact, this mon kind of came to both. I did want to try this mon, but I also kind of wanted to try some other things more. I wanted to try Rotom regular form, but that got sniped from me anyway, and that would have helped with fighting, but then it doesn't help with the knockoff thing. And I kind of wanted some Volt Turn going on, so I could Volt Turn into the Superior and the M-pinsir and the Starmie if I wanted to use it offensively, and that'd be kind of cool. But I ended up being a good boy, and I wanted a Aromatisse, but then that got sniped. So I went and grabbed Grambles, a Fairy type that can take on Fighting and Dark and Rock. It won't take on like a Poison type move, which a lot of Fighting types will get, but I do have the Intimidate, and I can run Berries, and it just makes the prediction game a lot harder for them, because if they've got that Fighting type, I could go into the Pinsir, I could go into the Starmie, or I could go into the Gramble. Or I could go into Starmie and Gramble is more realistic. If they go for the Poison Jab, then that's fine. I've also got Registeel. It plays way more mind games on my opponent, and I get the Intimidate, so I can really easily go for the Intimidate and then go out into something like the Pinsir. If I get the Intimidate off, and he's not going to be able to do too much to me. So this thing also again gets T-Wave. So I didn't even mean to, but literally most of my team gets T-Wave. It gets some really good coverage move. Again, I'm not trying to give too much away. I've already built for my burst opponent, so that's that. It gets good coverage. It gets play rough. It has decent attack. I can run it offensive. I can run it defensive. Special defensive isn't great, but assault vest is always an option. Leftovers, all that jazz could be kind of fun to do. I can run the Poison Berry, you know. Rocky Helmet could definitely be a set as well. And that is going to be my 7 mons. So we've got the Starmie, the Superior, the M-pinsir, the Registeel, the Blissey, the Lipard, and the Gramble. Tell me what you think about my team. Do you think it's a good team, or do you think I'm going to get absolutely mollywopped? Which I kind of do, but I think I'm going to have fun doing it, so that's kind of cool. So the groups have been decided. I'm going to quickly go over the teams in my group. So first off is the Los Angeles Cafables. I only know this is because of the one team I built for so far, who unfortunately, if you see how weak my team is to the Thunder Asterion, oh my little baby Lanta, like I can't do anything. I literally can't do anything to this Thunderous. There's not a single thing I can do. There's not literally like one thing I can do. Okay, 1 second.
Little screech was screaming at my door. Oh yes, little Tommy.
Sorry guys, my dog scraped on my door and it was really scratching me. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, literally Thunderous just unbelievably just destroys my whole entire life. Like, oh my lord. Like, what do I have for Thunderous? Honestly, what do I have for Thunderous? Like, Thunderbolt just kills the Starmie. Outspeeds Hidden Power Ice or Knockoff or something like that, and can T-Wave my Superior. It doesn't actually outspeed my Superior, but can T-Wave it. Resist M-pinsir, Thunderbolt kills. Focus Blast or Thunderbolt will do a lot to the Registeel, or the Superpower, whatever you want, whatever floats your boat will just do a lot, and I won't be able to do too much back. Superpower for the Blissey, Thunderbolt anything for Lipard, and Thunderbolt for the Gramble. I literally have 0 for this mon. And then let's go to Crook as well. So Knockoff for you. Knockoff will do a lot to you. Rock Slide for you. Earthquake for you. Earthquake or Superpower for you. Earthquake for you. And I think you may get Iron Head, but I think Gramble will be an okay check. Iron Tail, so that will be an okay check. But you know, Choice Scarf, Moxie will not be nice to deal with. Okay, so let's go to Crawdon. So Knockoff for the Starmie. Knockoff for you will do a lot. Crab Hammer for you, Aqua Jet. Crab Hammer for you, Crab Hammer for you, Aqua Jet for you, and Crab Hammer / Aqua Jet for you. Although it's not as good a matchup, but I'm just saying it's not a great matchup. So it's a matchup. So then next up, haven't even looked at this team. We got the Scizor, the Garchomp, the Tentacruel, the Mega Gyarados, the Chansey, the Rotom Fan, and the Delphox. This team is quite a lot better than mine, I think, probably, most likely. Yes, it is. I don't have much for Garchomp, but I can deal with it. I don't have much for Scizor at all. I really don't have a lot for Scizor. Like, nothing. I have nothing for Scizor. Scizor just eats me. Yeah, Scizor eats me, but I mean, this thing kind of happens. It's not as bad as this matchup, but Scizor does the dirty to me. And then finally, we've got the Mega Medicham, the Hydreigon, the Skarmory, the Jolteon, the Aromatisse, the Swampert, and the Blaziken Blaze. Ugh. Oh, why is Blissey just sitting up here? I don't know. I think that's when I was thinking about my draft. Anyway, I might as well just delete that, to be fair, yeah. Okay, so this, again, Medicham just wrecks my whole entire team. I wonder if a defensive Starmie can take 2 high jump kicks. I wonder. I don't think, in fact, I'm going to calculate this right now. I don't think that Blissey with Oh, no, I'm not going to bother calcing yet. But you know what? I don't think anything on my team can take a high jump kick at all. Hydreigon can be mixed and wreck me. If it's not mixed, then this just walls it. Skarmory, if he didn't have Skarmory, Mega Pinsir has such a good matchup. It would be unreal how good Mega Pinsir's matchup would be in this matchup. Mega Pinsir's matchup, it would actually be unreal. I mean, he'd have the Jolteon, which could outspeed me and revenge me, and he'd probably have to scarf his Hydreigon. But then, other than that, he would be Dunzo Alfonso. But yeah, that's going to be the teams we're going up against in the group stage. If we somehow, by some miracle, get out of our group, which I really don't see us doing, because everyone in this tournament is a good player. Well, and when I say good player, I mean like the same as me, which isn't a good player, but you know what I'm saying. And it doesn't seem like we're going to get out of a group. But top 2 get out of a group, so if we can get 2 wins, then we should theoretically get out of our group, unless we get really unlucky and everyone gets 2 wins and someone gets 0 wins. Then it would go down to differential, and that'd be really tight, and that'd be cool, and I'd enjoy that because it'd be kind of funky. But that's gonna be all for me today, guys. If you guys did enjoy today's video, please leave a like right down below. If you're feeling like an absolute legend, then go ahead and smash that subscribe button. But other than that, I'll smell you later.